Yo guys, what's going on? It's Gamer on Grand Street here, back with a brand new video today. Real quickly, I want to talk to you guys, tell you guys a little story time. I know this video is going up super late. Preface to that, I'm not missing the day. Obviously, the video's up, but I had to work at 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. and then I got home, ate dinner, relaxed, got on some 2K, and now I'm recording the video about 5:45 at night, so that's why it's super late. I couldn't prepare it. After this, I'm gonna go make a video for tomorrow. So the story time that we're talking about is my first, we'll call it, car accident. That's what I'm gonna title the video, as if that's not clickbait enough. The title of the video again, my first car accident. The car accident wasn't like, it's not a super bad, like I didn't T-bone somebody, I didn't get T-boned, rear-ended, whatever, sideswipe, none of that stuff happened. Fortunately, I was not a victim or the victimee or the victimer, whatever the word is, the doer of any of those things. However, what ended up actually happening was I was probably about 16. I think I had my permit for about 2 months, which is why I was super scared. I got my permit May 30th, which was exactly 24 days after my birthday. And then 2 months later, I think it was still in the middle of the summer, so July, early August-ish, I ended up getting into, again, my first car accident. So what had happened was I had went to a grocery store called Garrity's with my mom. At the time, I was still living in Northeast Pennsylvania, and so I was in the parking lot. I backed out, and my mom had this Yukon XL. If you guys don't know what that is, I'll plaster a picture right now. It's a gigantic ass truck. Like, I don't know how you can't see it. So I was about halfway in the lane, and I was, like I was getting ready to leave, throw it in drive, and drive off. And an older lady, probably I think 90, 92 years old, was still driving. And I have no issues with older people driving, as long as you understand your limits. Like, I know my grandfather's nearing 70 and he doesn't drive, but it's out of discomfort. So if you understand that you can't drive, well, it's not that he doesn't drive, he just chooses not to drive the majority of the time out of discomfort. So if you understand that, you can't drive, you probably shouldn't be driving if you have bad sight or whatever. I don't know what this lady's problem was at the time, but regardless, so like I said, Yukon XL, gigantic ass truck. I'm in the lane, getting ready to throw it in drive, and she has, I think it was either a Ford Taurus or an Escort or something like that. Regardless, so she had a tiny car. And you actually didn't even, like, I felt it, obviously, because you feel when someone backs into you. And she threw in reverse, backed into me, and left, like, this tiny little baby dent in my mom's rear bumper. And it was a gigantic dent on her car, obviously. But that was, like, my first car accident. And technically, if you got into a car accident, I don't know if that's how it is every state, but in the state of Pennsylvania, if you get into a car accident while you still have your permit, you actually get your permit removed, and you can't get it for another 6 months. So you have to, the day that you get your permit taken away because of the accident, you have to wait 6 months until you can even go back and get your permit. And I wanted to be the first one in my friend group to get my license, and while that didn't end up happening, and I still ended up getting my license not first, there was other circumstances that just stopped me from getting my license, like lack of scheduling the test mostly. So there were other circumstances that stopped me, but while I wasn't the first person to get my license, I didn't want that to be the cause. Neither did my mom, because I literally just had my permit for 2 months, and even if I wasn't cause of accident, I still got my permit taken away because of it. So what my mom and I ended up doing is, in the process, she had gotten out of the car, gotten out of her truck, walked around the front end, so it looked like she got out of the driver's side before the lady got out. And I was 16. I was about 5'6", maybe 5'7". I literally just crawled my fat ass into the back seat, and then got out the passenger back seat and said, "Oh my God, what happened?" And we went and looked at it. So I don't recall ever hopping over into the passenger seat. I'm pretty sure I just hopped into the back seat, and it went on record as my mom's accident, which is super cool of her. Love you, Mom. Thank you for taking the hit on that one for me. So that's like the story of my first car accident, and I didn't get in trouble, nothing happened, it was just a dent. Insurance paid for the fixing and everything like that, and it was, it wasn't too bad. In the grand scheme of things, the accident could have been way worse. My first accident could have been way worse, but I'm glad I got it out of the way. My mom actually posted it on Facebook the day of it happening, so I'm glad, I guess, I got my first accident out of the way, and it was kind of a baby accident. I can't really complain too much about it. And I actually haven't been in an accident since. I've gotten a couple tickets, a speeding ticket, a rolling stop ticket. I almost got a ticket for not having my seatbelt on, but I got away with that one by wearing. I had my hood up on my hoodie, so they couldn't actually tell that if I had a seatbelt on or not. I didn't, but they couldn't give me a ticket because they couldn't tell by looking at. I guess they had a camera or whatever in the vehicle, so they couldn't tell at all, or she couldn't. I think she was relatively new, also the officer. So I've gotten a couple tickets, and I got my first accident out of the way. So I guess I'm not doing too bad. I haven't gotten, again, T-bone sideswiped. I haven't gotten into any serious car accidents where anything's been totaled. But thankful for, nobody got hurt. It wasn't a super serious accident. But that's pretty much the story of my first accident. If you guys want any more story times, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you guys are new. This has been your boy GOG. Peace out, fam squad.